What's up, fam? How is everybody doing this wonderful, awesome weekend? I hope everybody is well rested. You're not outside overheating, because it has been a killer summer so far. It's been really hot. No else is hot. These comic books are hot. They are great. They're awesome, but it's been a good one. I just want to again thank everybody for checking this out every week, and if you tell anybody about it, I appreciate it. As I continue to grow, I'm still working on it, and I'm realized pretty soon I've been doing this for almost a year, and I'm coming up on that anniversary, and it feels good. Originally this was going to be like an experiment to see if I can do it, and somewhere along the lines turns out I enjoyed doing this, so I plan on keep going. So here's to one awesome year that's been going down, whenever that anniversary is, and moving forward. So I can't wait for that. But let's get into it this week. We have some awesome books this week, and some awesome wrestling references going in. So let's get going. First off, I have been big on the cosmic comics lately, because I think Marvel's cosmic universe is really interesting. So it's just some interesting stuff. So when this book came out, I'm talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, I had to jump in on it. Have you been keeping up with them? The Guardians have been at war with the Brotherhood and the Sisterhood of Badoon. Some slavers, some really bad, nasty alien people. Well, I guess they wouldn't call themselves aliens. Well, there's just some nasty people, some nasty beings who have turned their entire planet into a slave colony. They have enslaved millions, if not billions, of people from across the galaxy, and the Guardians were kind of fed up with it. They also happen to be looking for a very close friend by the name of Angela. They find her, and all is well, except for the part where Peter Quill is kidnapped, and he kind of is getting ready to get executed, so they have to go rescue his sorry butt. But it's standard fare for the Guardians. This book is awesome because it has this dynamic between all of the cast, just how well they work together, how well they're written to work together, and how much fun they actually have. This is not a super serious book. With the additions of Kitty Pryde and Benjamin Grimm, aka The Thing, I was afraid like, this is gonna be like horrible. This is gonna be like they're trying to force it together. But the team dynamic is awesome. Kitty has a moment in here that solidifies her as a pure badass. Where before, when you first get introduced to her back in the 90s, she was kind of eh, and now she's grown into something awesome. As the Guardians wage war with the Badoon on this, you are going to have a lot of fun. And I think the most fun in here is going to be the Macho Man Randy Savage reference. Yeah, there's a big one in here. It's good. It's great. It's damn right funny. But this wraps up the arc for, the Guardians versus the Badoon, them freeing the slaves and everything nicely. I think this is a very solid arc. So when you read this one and you see how they handle it, the Guardians of the Galaxy versus millions of soldiers, yeah, you're gonna be in. So you'll definitely enjoy this one. Deadpool Civil War tie-in. Deadpool is actually really awesome this week. Basic story, basic premise behind this one is, if you remember any of the past books for these past few issues, his people are kind of fed up with him. He hasn't been paying them well. He hasn't been a good manager, a good leader to them, and they've decided it's time for them to strike out on their own. Only problem is he kind of has them under lock and key with a contract, and they are determined to get it back. So that's half of this. The other half of this issue is Deadpool and his deal with the new Inhuman Ulysses, who has the power to see the future. Now, Deadpool being Deadpool can never do anything the straight way. He's after something from Ulysses, but instead of just outright asking for it and going to see him, he decides to make it look like he is gonna do something pretty bad. This all leads into the fight of the century. We have in this corner the merc with the mouth, the regenerating degenerate Deadpool. And in this corner, fighting out of Wakanda, rocking a suit of pure vibranium, the biggest, the baddest man on earth, T'Challa. Yes, they fight in this book, and it is glorious. That is the main reason you need to read this book. Because Deadpool versus Black Panther is awesome. It's hilarious. They're like, Deadpool is Deadpool. He gets into situations where he really shouldn't be. And when he fights Black Panther, you're going to wonder like, well, Deadpool, can he do it? Maybe T'Challa has this. But wait, no. It's a pure comic gold fight. Even T'Challa jumps in on this. And again, another wrestling reference to the late great Macho Man Randy Savage. Just read this. God, so good. My number one for the book, number one for the week, is a book that's close to my childhood. Netflix has recently revived this series as an all-new imagining of it, and I think they've done a really good job. I power watched the entire season, and it was amazing, so I can't wait for the next season. I'm talking about some Voltron, the Legendary Defender. This book is actually really good. It's not too heavy and everything. It takes place in between episodes in the first season, so it's really good writing. It's really good work. The Paladins, the pilots of Voltron, Shiro, Pidge, Hunk, Lance, all of them. Oh, Keith, can't forget Keith, even though he's kind of like in this series, but it's whatever. They are on a training mission. They're out training. They have to, get better. They have to get more in sync to pilot Voltron. To do that, they decide to, hit a bar, go bar hopping with good old Koran, who turns out to have a bit of past gambling, and he owes some people some money. So, Paladins of Voltron go from training mission to having to rescue their boy. That's all you really need in this book. It's some really good robot action stuff. It takes the classic Voltron series and really changes it up nicely and puts it in a new space for these heroes. I enjoyed it just for the simple fact of being a fan of this series. If you are a fan of Voltron, then you will definitely enjoy what we have here. Writing is okay. Art is great. It's mostly about the giant robot fighting monsters. Definitely awesome. So read this one. But those are my books for the week. Those are the awesome ones. Those are the great ones. And it is so good to be just here. I'm rambling now, so that means I'm out. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody, recharges, refreshes, and goes into the next week feeling stronger. If you have some comic suggestions, let me know below. If you like this video, like it, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell everybody about it. Let's get this up there, people. Thank you, I love you, and have a good one.